Welcome to the ManScouts podcast. I'm your host, Captain Conan, here with your co-host that you know and love, and he's feeling a little bloated. He look bloated.
My face looks fat, dude.
It's Daddy Dalton.
What
are you talking about?
I don't know, dude. Looks a little puffy.
Well, how's the cut going?
I don't know. Bro, I haven't been to the gym in like 4 days.
Oh, okay.
So update for the kids. Daddy's a cripple for a little bit because blew out my back, and not in a good way.
How'd you blow out your back?
I don't know. That's the worst
Come on,
part.
be honest. I think I know.
No, I went to Target. You know, I got out of the car. I walked around Target. I was on the phone with you, actually, and got back in my car. I had a homie in town. I went to a local deli to pick him up a nice breakfast sandwich because I'm a good host. And got out of the car at the breakfast sandwich place. There was a couple in the car next to me. They parked a little too close. I thought wasn't a big deal, but I stepped out of the car and immediately was like, "There's something wrong with my back," and it progressively got worse till Daddy couldn't even sit. I had to lay down. It was horrible.
You know what? I think I know how you really threw out your back.
How?
I think
Tell me.
I think that you were twerking in your living room to Fergalicious. And I know that because your roommate told me so. I'm just kidding. Your roommate's out of town.
Oh, you cut out, bro.
Oh, can you hear me?
Now I can't hear you. Yeah.
I think that was latency. Dude, I mean, your roommate's out of town, so. You know.
I was going to say, my roommate ain't even here, dude.
I know where your roommate is. Do you know where your roommate is?
I think he's in California.
Yeah, he's in San Diego, dude.
Do you know when he's getting back?
Dude, man doesn't really have a job anymore.
Does he not? Oh, yeah, he doesn't, does he?
He kind of does.
He kind of does. His job's looking hot.
Falling. Yeah, he's got a job that's looking hot.
Bro, I'm so sick of this, dude.
His roommate, my brother. And we just aspire to be like him, you know?
And after this cut, I will say this. Calorie intake. Been on a super decline since the back injury.
Really?
Partially because of depression.
Really?
Partially because I couldn't cook anything really for like 2 days. I didn't feel super comfortable like eating out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I don't want to be a fatty too bad.
Yeah, you don't want to be fatty. Well, dude, I would have totally broken down and gone fatty. In fact, that is what I did when I got sick. I broken down and went fatty. And so now I'm in semi-maintenance.
So now hold on. Now hold on just a minute here. Now hold on. I think I'm trying to go for Obama.
Are you going for Obama?
I think I'm going for Obama. Now hold on. When I say go fatty,
they're great. They're great people.
They're great people. There's nothing wrong with fatties. But what I am saying is I refused to eat out every single meal. I did, however, indulge.
Every single meal? Whoa.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is I'd eat like one meal that was eating out.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah. I did become a semi-fatty, dude.
Oh, dude, I was like judging myself in reference to you, dude.
That's why I had to clarify because I'm like, I can't leave a fellow cut brother out there on the out there on the front lines.
You got to be honest with your fellow cut brother.
Yeah, dude.
If he's on the front lines, you know.
Yeah, dude. Bro, I went and got a pizza. I went and got a full pizza.
Oh, dude.
And cheesy bread.
I love that.
And I think that's like the only meal I ate that day.
You know what I did?
What?
In that time, I'm back on the cart, okay? And I'm progressing and I'm still looking good.
Nice.
And but in the before times when I was enfermo, as the Spanish say, okay?
Which is it's translated to in heat.
Well, no.
No, it is.
It's sick. In heat, isn't that pregnant? Or like
in heat?
The pre-pregnancy stage?
Like in the rut, dude? You never heard of a deer being in the rut, bro?
Yeah, but that's ovulation stage.
Not for the guys.
Well, I mean, don't they both get in heat?
Yeah. Is that only when the girl goes ovulation?
I think they're correlated. I think there's
Jamie, look this up.
Jamie, look this up.
Bro, do deer only get in heat once a year? Do they only ovulate once a year? Is that real? Did we just discover a scientific fact that we didn't know?
For animals.
Because like
during the reproductive cycle when female animals become sexually receptive, signaling they're ready for mating. Boom. It's about females.
Is that only once a year, bro?
I don't know. It depends. Are you talking about elk?
I'm talking about deer, bro.
How often are deer in heat? How often are humans in heat? Am I right? For a short time each year, usually in the fall and winter. Yeah.
Oh, so fall. Okay, so fall to winter.
Oh, there's estrus and second estrus.
Don't we celebrate second estrus?
No. What do you mean?
I think you're reading it wrong, dude. I think it's Easter.
That's hilarious. Second Easter. Okay, there's estrus, second estrus, and then there's breeding season.
What are we in?
Well, what's right now, estrus is sexually receptive and ready to mate for 24 to 36 hours. Second estrus is does that don't get pregnant during the first cycle come into heat again about 28 days later.
And it's only for like a 24-hour period?
24 to 36. And
that is
then
horribly short.
When like breeding season is the period when does come into estrus from mid-October to December. So there's two times they could possibly become in heat, but it's from October to December. Boom.
The time frame is from October to December.
Yeah.
But the individual time frame of those is only 24 hours to 36 hours.
Yes.
That's crazy. So
how often are you in heat?
So out of 365 days a year, there's 3 that a deer can get pregnant.
Yeah. More or less. I mean, they're not all aligned, but it's probably close, you know?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. I would suspect it's only like, it's not like they all collectively on one day are like having it.
Well, how do we know, dude? Because girls do that. Apparently there's
up, but they can't sync up that much, you know?
How do they not sync up that much, dude?
Well,
what do you mean?
They're not all together close enough to sync up together. So that's why there's different ladies with different variant cycles. Dude, there's an app for this.
Yeah, but dude,
there's an app for tracking your girl's cycle.
Do you have that app?
No, but I should get it. I have my Apple Watch. When I set it up to include my ovulation cycle. And so
are you ovulating?
No, it's been 300 days since my last ovulation.
So is it true? Have you heard? Hold on. So real quick, deer travel in herds, dude. They travel in herds.
Do deer travel in herds?
I'm telling you, I'm pretty positive they do. Well, I could be wrong. All right, let's check. Let's verify.
Yeah, seriously, dude. In herds. Yes, deer, particularly white-tailed deer, are social animals that often travel in herds.
So all the girls in that herd are going to sync up for the same day of the year.
True.
Probably true.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next thing. Have you ever heard that that weird fact that guys go through the same like hormone cycle in 24 hours that a girl does in like a month or whatever?
I've not heard that. And that's an interesting thought. I know that testosterone ebbs and flows, but I don't know on what type of cyclical time frame that occurs.
Like you've never heard that like guys have like a sort of like period, if you would say, like every day.
Something a male feminist came up with to me, dude.
A male feminist? Dude, that sounds like a freaking... I don't
got a period, dude.
If that's real...
I know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying, dude. What you girls do in a month, we do in a day. We're efficient.
Oh, hypothetically, if that's the case, which it's not. I don't got no period.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Somebody was telling me this, and I'm genuinely curious because I don't know. But they're like, yeah, guys to go through like a hormone cycle similar to that of a female's that happens, except the females is over a month and girls is over a 24-hour period, or guys is over a 24-hour period. And I'm like, is that real? Do guys?
This is what I got. In what time frame does testosterone release in the male body? Boom. It peak levels in the morning between 7 and 10 a.m. and a trial in the evening. So, dude, you're kind of right. That kind of
hold on.
testosterone.
Hold on. Now you see here.
Excuse me.
I just typed into the Google. Do guys have a 24-hour period? The first answer is yes. Men experience a hormone cycle that fluctuates throughout a 24-hour period, with testosterone levels generally being the highest in the morning and decreasing throughout the day. Okay, so that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
No, it's just the
comparing that to a
hormone release.
Yeah, comparing that to a woman doesn't make sense to me.
Testosterone is at their highest
brain volume and hormones. Studies have shown that a man's brain volume shrinks throughout the day and resets overnight, potentially linked to the daily ebb and flow of hormones.
Speaking of which, I really want to take MK677.
Which one's that?
That's the growth hormone security dog.
All right, let's do it.
No convincing necessary for Dalton.
I'm in, dude. What are the bad things that are going to happen?
I don't know. Insulin resistance, maybe.
Oh, I don't want to do it all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, there's drawbacks. Anyways, let's get to some news. There's something. This correlates with testosterone. Okay, I'm gonna loop it in.
Okay, loop it, dude. Lupus.
Let me loop it. So, in the news recently, there was a man charged with a crime.
Okay.
A crime.
Murder. Are we talking about
he's
George?
Attempted homicide.
Not
His name's
George.
Cain Velasquez.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Luigi Mangione.
No, Luigi Mangione. He's charged. He's not been convicted, though. We don't know when the trial's going to be. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm fascinated to see what happens.
So this man, Cain Velasquez, okay, if you don't know who he is, he was one of the baddest men on the planet, okay? He was a heavyweight champion of the UFC. And I'm just going to give a little... I found this clip that introduces the story and what occurred, but in the funniest way possible by displaying some women and their opinion on a similar situation first. So we're gonna go through that. It's gonna be great.
I'm excited. I'm like genuinely so excited.
Okay.
Would I kill for my kid? Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. No.
Cain Velasquez faces multiple charges, including attempted murder, after seeking revenge on suspected pedophile Harry Goulart, who allegedly molested one of Velasquez's children at a daycare.
Whoa.
Boom, dude. All right. So the story is Cain Velasquez found out that this it's still alleged, which is crazy. The guy is like walking free and clear, but Cain Velasquez is in prison. Yeah. So he found out that this guy may or may have not, it's alleged, molested his child at a daycare, and he goes out to find them, speeds on the highway and is shooting at this guy, hits the other person in the car.
Oh, right? Shoot.
Yeah, that's what occurred. And the judge gave him the lowest possible sentence, which is 5 years in prison.
Okay.
And he's already served 3.
Oh, damn.
I think he's already served, I think he's going to be reduced to 4 with good behavior. So I think they're speculating that he only has 1 year left in prison. But the judge tearfully gave him the lowest possible sentence. So that was the quote. Crazy, right?
Bro.
Dude, he was like, dude, driving on the freeway, shooting at the guy. And all these ladies in this one video, it's like, oh, can I kill for my kid? I don't know.
Which seems weird. Have you asked your wife that?
I think the framing is something to be considered, though. Like, would you kill for your kid? Like,
what does that mean? Like, what?
Yeah, what does that mean? I would act in defense of my kid, right? I would
Absolutely.
Someone in defense of my kid, right?
100%.
And then it's like, then it gets into more questionable moral scenarios that could be under the same banner, which is like, would you kill someone so that your kid remains alive? And you're like, that person's also innocent. And then the framing gets really weird, right?
Yeah.
But I probably still would kill some people for my kids. Yeah.
I think obviously with situationally based in context, like yeah. Dude, I want to know what the evidence of this pedo guy is, dude. Why isn't that guy locked up?
Because he hasn't been convicted yet. He's awaiting trial. But because he's innocent until proven guilty, like I don't know. Are you supposed to take people into custody?
So, yes.
I don't know.
It depends, dude. It depends on the situations, and one of them is like, what is their flight risk, right? Is there a genuine like safety concern for the public? And part of that is going to be drawn from the evidence, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like if there's
clear footage,
or if there's DNA, you know what I mean?
Oh, DNA. Yeah.
So there's a lot of contributing factors that could essentially lead. But I will say this, dude. Pedophilia, especially, never understand why they let those guys out after they get convicted.
The death penalty. Kill them.
The recidivism rate on those guys is absurd, dude. It's almost never just a one-time thing. Like they usually get reconvicted.
Yeah. What are the recidivism rates good on?
That's a good question. I don't know. But let's Google it to make sure that I'm not just spouting things. Like, let's try to get some facts on this.
All right, there's been an uproar on the internet, and it's because I don't know if you. First of all, how do you feel about Harry Potter?
Love Harry Potter, dude.
You Potterhead?
I like Potter.
What house are you sorted into?
I
You
think
strike me as a Hufflepuff.
I think we did Ravenclaw, both
You
of us.
strike me as a Hufflepuff. I am a Ravenclaw. Yes.
So 42% of the total sample of reconvicted for sexual crimes, violent crimes, or both.
That's far too high.
With 10% of the total sample reconvicting 10 to 31 years after being released.
It's far too high.
It is exceptionally high. And I don't know. This was a sample taken from, it looks like, 1958 to 1974. So I think
I feel like the data would still be relevant.
I think it's probably more so now.
You think the percentage is higher given a larger time frame?
No, I just think that nowadays it's easier.
You think there's more pedophiles nowadays?
I would, yeah, I do. Like, I don't know, dude. But I think that with the largely accessibility of like pornography and things like that, like I would argue that, yeah, I would imagine that would have an effect on the recidivism rate. I could be wrong. I don't know the statistics.
We don't know.
We don't actually know. This is speculation. So
I know what the Theo Von bit is. When he was like sitting in a college classroom and the professor's like, statistically, one of you will be a pedophile. And he goes, not it.
It's so great.
That monkey's not going to get me, dude. Anyways,
this boy.
So big fan of Potter. They're creating a series, an in-depth series on HBO. Is it supposed to be longer than the movies?
This is going to irritate me.
Yeah, they made a casting. Papa, it's a dear.
That's Severus Snape.
Has now been cast as Severus Snape in the Harry Potter series.
Why?
Because you can't see, he is, bless his heart, an African-American man. No hate, no shade. But Snape's a whitey. Dude, scene.
Pull that picture up again.
All right, here we go.
Here's the problem with this, dude.
Tell me what the problem is.
The guy on the left, honestly, looks like an upstanding guy. The guy on the right, just based off his looks, you hate him a little bit.
And that's important in Snape.
That's the whole point.
Honestly,
like, he's supposed to be this long-haired, greasy, like kind of a-hole looking guy. The guy on the right's like clean cut, wearing a nice suit. I mean, granted, I'm sure he's not going to be wearing a suit in the series, but maybe he is. We don't know.
Yeah.
The whole point is he's supposed to look. He has the appearance of like
a hateable
not being trustworthy. Yeah, very hateable.
You know who my pick for Snape was?
Who? Benedict Cumberbatch?
A guy who looks exactly like Snape. I mean, not exactly, but it's like close enough. Okay.
Let me see. I gotta see it. I will be the judge of this. Mr.
This is a
Potter.
fan made poster. This isn't real. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Boom, dude. Adam Driver.
Oh, not wrong.
Doesn't he look? Okay, for those of you, he's Kylo Ren, right? Or Ben Solo, whatever you prefer.
Looks
But
like a young Snape.
Yes, he looks like a young Snape. He looks perfect. Now, this is going to get a little awkward, okay? Because if you read the books, also it's in a movie, but all the boys, right? Potter's dad and all his homies who are all white, they get together and they tease this guy, all right? And they don't just tease him. They raise him up and turn him upside down and say, "Who wants to see Snipey's underpants?"
Who wants to say it? Who wants me to pull down Snape's trousers?
You're doing that to a black kid. And that's not okay.
Yeah, that looks way worse.
Bro. It's not good.
It does. It does look way worse.
So maybe you should have thought about that as a casting directive. Okay? I don't know.
I just don't get why they would choose somebody who
doesn't look likable, you know?
It's completely off, dude.
He has to be hateable.
Yeah.
So
he really does. Bro, actually, good point though. Like whatever that guy's name is, old Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Adam Driver.
Dude, perfect Snape casting.
Nailed it, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's even got the nose and everything, dude.
He's got the nose and everything.
Yeah, he's supposed to have like a hooked nose type. Like he's supposed to look like. That bothers me, dude. I can't believe they would do that. That just seems wild to me. How are people going to hate Snape?
Good question, dude. Good question. I don't know.
Are they going to make Snape a nice guy too?
Well, dude, if they do, I'm livid. I don't even know if I want to watch it anymore.
So is it like going off the books, or is it like before the books? Like, do you know what's happening?
It's the timeline of the books, yeah. Just an extended, more than just the concise movie adaptation. So
who's Harry Potter?
I don't know. I haven't seen
Hermione Granger.
Who's Ron Weasley? He better be a ginger.
I'm looking it up.
Not a ginger. I don't know if they've cast all those people. That'd be a great question. Cast of HBO, or is it HBO? Yeah. Dude, I'm so curious now. You got me all curious. Who's gonna be Cho Chang? It better be an Asian.
Dude, if it's not an Asian for Cho Chang, so help me.
Who's starting the new show? Meow. Why do they not? Oh, Dumbledore is this guy, Mark Rylance.
Oh, dude, they're like getting kids.
Okay.
The role of Hermione Granger is being cast through an open and inclusive process with a casting call emphasizing diversity and inclusivity.
Dude, Voldemort is actually a good pick. I'm actually pretty impressed.
Who's Voldemort?
It's gonna be what's this guy's name?
Looking for young UK and Ireland talent aged 9 to 11. Because that would make sense because they're pretty young when they start. So they got to grow up in the series.
Indeed. That's crazy, dude. Robbie Coltrane, Brett Goldstein, Hagrid, Roy Kent. He must not be named.
Wait. Who do we got for Voldemort? You got a pick?
Yeah, I get Cillian Murphy. Boom. I couldn't see his name. Cillian Murphy. You know what I'm talking about?
Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, he's the guy in Peaky Blinders.
That's Voldemort?
Yeah.
I support that, actually.
He's a fantastic actor. He's the guy that was in the he was Oppenheimer. And
yeah. I support that too. He's supposed to be he's supposed to be a good-looking guy, and then he transitions. You know what I mean?
Oh, he transitions?
Yeah, Voldemort kind of transitions into like.
Is that what it does? He transitions?
Snake face. You know what I mean?
Wow.
No nose guy.
I saw. I sent this video to the boys, but we saw these Transformers action figures, right?
Uh-huh.
And they had some like retro ones. And I don't know if this is how they did the retro ones, but on the box, it wasn't Transformers one word. It was Transformers. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, is that how it was?
Transformers.
Like some retro version Transformer action figures. They're pretty
That's
sick,
awesome.
too. I was like, man, I should get those Transformers. That's pretty dope.
Bro, that's so funny.
I got hyped up. Anyways, there is this viral morning routine. Okay, it's going viral, and people are replicating it. I want your critique. You know, you're a disciplined guy. You got morning routines, right?
Yeah.
So it's this Jack guy by the name of Aston Hall, and he is performing his morning routine. Ready?
Does he do steroids?
Yeah. Well, you be the judge. Okay.
3:15.
Yep.
Is that carbonated water?
It's Saratoga something water.
He does steroids, dude. After push-ups.
Yeah, 438.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
Oh, he's listening to a sermon. 5:30.
Why is he using this bottle of water?
Boom. He's getting ready to run. He's got jewelry on when he runs. Little satchel.
Where's he living?
And he's running.
He's sprinting.
And then he's swimming. It's almost 8 a.m. Does this guy have a job? That's my question.
So I'm trying to figure out.
He showers. Eats a banana. He runs the banana on his face.
Weird.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
Some food?
As in what?
Oh, his wife makes food. Oh, there we go.
Somebody get some food.
Saratoga. All right, boom. That was the routine. And there's the other version of this that's going viral is like he runs next to a freaking car and the guy films it and it's whatever. It's weird. But it's going viral and everyone's doing that now.
Who is this guy?
Hostage tape. His name is Aston Hall. I don't know what he does.
Bro, are we going to film a morning routine?
We're going to have to film morning routine.
My new morning routine.
You're going to have to get up at 3 a.m.
You want to beat the guys that wake up at 3 a.m. Wake up at 2 a.m. Don't go to bed.
This is what you have to think, because the beginning of that, I have to make sure I know exactly what time it was. 3:52. 3:52. So it's just before.
Okay, so just before 4.
I'm going to say 3:30 is when he wakes up, right?
Okay.
And if he wakes up at 3:30,
he scrolls on his phone for 30 minutes, 20 minutes.
Well, how many hours is he sleeping?
I want to see the rest of this guy's day, dude. And what's he doing for work? All I heard was 10,000.
Yeah, he said 10,000 on a microphone. That's all he did.
10,000.
He could have been podcasting with his bro. You know?
Bro.
Anyways.
I'm sick.
It's pretty funny. And I like, he is using whatever the Saratoga water is.
He has 2 different servants that bring him water and
it's not a servant.
Food?
It's
It's his wife?
It's his wife. So basically,
how do we know it's his wife?
All right, dude. You want to know how much that water costs?
If it's not a servant?
I found it.
How much? Because he uses it to brush his teeth. He uses it to spit. And then he uses it to wash his face.
Okay. Saratoga, still water, 4-pack, 12 ounces.
Okay. 12 ounces. How much?
$5.99. It's not bad, but it's like still.
It's not bad
for water.
Is that really what it was, though?
Yeah. It's Saratoga still water. Oh, wait. Maybe it was sparkling. Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, so he's just crazy. He's a crazy guy. The carbonated is also cheap, so dang. I thought he was flexing. Anyways, dude, Severance. It was amazing. Season finale happened.
What, are you on season 1 or 2?
Season 2.
Oh.
Yeah, the season finale of season 2.
Yeah, me too. I'm also on season 2.
No, you're not. Where are you at? Be honest.
I don't know. I think I'm in episode 6.
Oh, dude, you're about to.
It's just starting to get good.
Yeah, see,
the first couple of episodes, frankly, dude, they're kind of a snoozer.
I think by episode 3 you should be invested. Yeah.
I don't know about invested. Right.
You should be invested.
I was here, right? I'm still here.
Okay. Kyle watched episode 7 on like
Thursday
over the weekend. Yeah. And he, by today, has already finished the second season. That's how fast it goes.
Yeah, well, he quit playing video games, didn't he? So.
He did, actually. But we're here to peer pressure him back into it. How do you have a friendship if he doesn't play video games?
Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Talk about Severance, dude?
Well, we could do that for sure.
We could do that. That's fair.
You know what we should
and to
do?
be honest with
you,
you,
play remote like Cards Against Humanity on Discord.
Oh, bro.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Or like Settlers of Catan?
Oh, dude.
Dude, why don't we play more like phone games? We should promote phone games like throughout the day with our buddies, dude.
Yeah. What type of phone games you talking about? Oh, do you remember we used to do iMessage games?
Yeah, we did used to do that.
We started that up again, dude.
But dude,
have iPhones.
There's probably like better ones.
You think there is? Like what?
I bet, dude. I don't know. If we go on the App Store, I bet there's like awesome multiplayer games.
Clash of Clans together?
I actually have Clash of Clans and have for a long time, and you would take a lot of catching up to get to where I'm at right now.
Oh, really? Yeah. How? I feel like I have seen you once upon a time, like crack it open and be like, wow, that looks really advanced.
It's pretty advanced, dude. I got it like in 2015, dude. So 10 years ago.
That's crazy. I got this app called Impulse, and it's like they got me with the advertisements because they're like, train your brain. I was like, I would love to train my brain.
Yes, I think I will.
I go to the gym. Why not train my brain?
Yeah.
And so I got this app and I subscribed to it because it was so cool. Because it has these little it's got like training games for training and then like relaxing games. But each game you get scored as a percentile of how you're doing against other people. Like in terms of brain power. And that's what got me addicted because it's like 99th percentile. I'm like, yes.
You're like, I'm killing it.
Constantly trying to get these good scores. And whenever something goes poorly, like the other day, I was like super confused in this one game and I got 7th percentile. And it's like, no, I can't be 7th percentile. I'm a 99th percentile guy.
You're like, no, that's not real.
I'm supposed to be a smarty pants.
I'm so much smarter than this. Oh, that's so funny.
That app got me. I got roped in.
There's got to be like a good game or something, like a card game or something fun.
We play that discount version of frickin' Cards Against Humanity. We should play that.
Oh, that was actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
That we played on the stoop on Kyle's birthday.
We played on the stoop on Kyle's birthday, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I forgot about that.
Dude, that was a good comedy show.
Hilarious, dude. And your friends
love a good comedy.
And your friends directly behind us stopped talking so much.
My friends, dude, they weren't my friends. They were Kyle's friends because Kyle took a Zyn from them.
You never take a Zyn from a stranger, dude. You're indebted at that point. You have to laugh at their stupid jokes.
Also, who's to say it's got nicotine in it and not some other wackadoo drug?
Yeah, like fentanyl.
Like a popper.
Oh.
I actually don't know what's in a popper.
It's potassium. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's potassium. That's in bananas.
Yeah, but it's potassium in and of itself is actually a highly reactive metal. Like if you have potassium that's just like by itself, then you touch water, it catches on fire. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, dude. They're nitrate poppers.
That's nitrate?
Okay, you ready, dude? Time for a little science corner. Digesting or inhaling nitrate poppers can cause severe injury or death. Dude, these guys are playing it fast and loose. I'll tell you that much.
What?
Poppers are often packaged in small, chemical substances similar to the prescription medication amyl nitrate, which is prescribed for the relief of chest pain. Oh. Wow.
Oh, thou.
So they inhale it. Oh, dude.
Thou.
They're often packaged in the same style of bottles as energy shots and drinks labeled with names like Rush, Super Rush, Jungle Juice, Locker Room, Sub-Zero, Iron Horse. First of all, I'm not taking anything labeled Locker Room, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is or what about Iron Horse?
Iron Horse I might take. Yeah. That's hilarious, dude.
Locker Room. What are some good?
Room.
If you had to come up with an energy drink brand like name right now, what would it be?
Ooh, I just keep thinking about what the limited edition bucked up one is, and it's like for enhancements, bricked up.
Bricked up. What about just hard? Just hard.
Granite.
Hardcore.
Just different types of stone depending on how hard it is, right?
Oh, dude, that's a good
Stones
one.
have different densities, right? So you're like quartz.
Quartz. If you're feeling kind of soft, you're like gold. Lead. bro. Or we can go the nuclear route. It's just like plutonium.
Plutonium. Oh, dude, that's so dense.
We're here to fuel your day with plutonium.
That's hilarious.
Bro, there's you could call the energy drink like Fuel Rod or something like that. And it comes in like a really tall, skinny glass.
Dude, Fuel Rod was my dancer name in college. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, Fuel Rod's a good one, huh?
That is good. All right, dude. What's your opinion on height in dating?
Height?
Yeah.
Like, do they have to be tall or short? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. What's your preference in a mate, and what's your no-go zones on height?
So I'm kind of weird, dude, because I feel like there's a good grace period.
A grace period, huh?
Yeah. Shorter or as tall as me, and then not too short. Because if you're too short, I worry about the kids.
I worry about the kids.
I do, bro. I want them to be big boys.
Genetics, dude.
Yeah, I think about that, dude.
What is
do you think about that?
And affecting their genetics?
Bro, if you're under 5 foot, bro.
Okay, that's a pretty low threshold then. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think the legal midget status is like a handicap or disability is like 4'11", right? I think that's what it is.
Yeah, people say that, but even like 5'3" people are really, really short, dude.
My wife is 5'4".
Well, she's not 5'3".
She's not 5'3", but you're saying 5'3". You would have said like, dude, Colin, I don't know about your progeny, dude.
I'm like, bro, your kids are gonna be little.
They're gonna be little. All right, so the reason why I'm asking this is like, would you date a girl taller than you?
Depends. Maybe.
Depends on.
I might.
Give me the scenario where you would date a girl taller than you.
She's smoking hot.
Okay.
Has to be smoking hot if she's taller than me, dude. Like if she's taller than me, she has to be like a giant babe, dude. She has to be like an Amazon woman that is just a stunner.
She has to be an Amazon women, plural.
Woman.
Women.
She has to be multiple women stacked on top of each other. That happens to be taller than me when combined.
With a trench coat around.
No, she has to be smoking hot. Okay. And then like check all the other boxes too. Like she's got to be like the sweetest thing ever. Like very motivating, very motivated, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's got to really not be bothered by my height. Because if she was bothered by my height, then it would cause great insecurities in me.
Dude, I tell you what, you're going to have to be proud of this lady right here. Here's the story. This guy is Lucas Bird. He just won the national wrestling championship at the weight class of 133 pounds. Okay.
Good for him.
I don't know how short he is, but he's pretty short. His girl, however, is rather tall. Here we go.
They're famous on TikTok.
And he runs over.
They're famous on TikTok.
You can't see her head. She's hugging his parents.
And he's about to run over to her. Boom. Goes over to his 6'3" girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure he's 5'5".
He loves her. Ellie.
Dude, he's like a full head shorter than her.
I think they're wonderful together.
Bro, I support this.
And he
Good for them.
You hear everyone cheering on. I'm cheering on too. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go, Short Kings, dude. We're up. Short Kings are up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One, but you know. Short Kings. Anyways, crazy, right? 6'3".
Wow.
5'5", 133 pounds at least the weight cut, you know. So.
Jeez, dude.
Can you believe it, dude? Can you believe it?
Hey, good for him.
Good for him.
And if they love each other, I'm all for it, dude.
Hey, tall ladies, date a shorty guy. Date a shorty.
You'd probably be happy. Dude, she looks so happy with him.
She looks so happy, dude.
And he looks very happy with her, to be completely frank.
Yeah.
Runs off, gives her a big old sweaty hug. Big old sweaty man hug.
Big old sweaty singlet man hug.
Oh, a singlet man hug, dude. True. Yeah.
Right.
They called him a birdie or something. He had his little pecker hanging out.
His name is Lucas Bird. That's
Yeah.
You call him a birdie.
Yeah. Then he has, dude, good for him.
Good for him, dude.
Yeah. I'm impressed. It would take here's the thing, dude. He's
a strong, confident man. He could dismantle us.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah. If he's a collegiate wrestler,
he's the national champion
of not just any place, of Russia.
No, the NCAA. So.
Oh, what? I thought he was Russian.
Nah, dude, it's here.
Oh, it's even better. Yeah, he's a stud.
Let's go, USA.
He's a stud and a half, dude.
He's half.
He's half a stud.
He's a stud and a half. He's half.
He's half a stud. Dude, he's a full stud, man. He could take me and you on. Dude, probably take us both on at the same time.
Dude, I would love for him to take us both on at the same time, dude. Do you think he could just...
Nah, probably not. Not the both of us.
Just one side, you know, it's just coming at him. I couldn't help myself, dude. I couldn't help myself. Dude, he can take his pole one. He's got two hands. Anyways. Burning your national championship. You are head and shoulders above the rest. You know, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size
of the fight in the dog. And in all reality,
your dog girlfriend.
And in all reality, you would drop us on our heads. Like, I have full confidence that guy would school me.
I think he's probably a cool guy, and he's probably got a great sense of humor, and he probably, you know, it's fine. They're apparently social media famous, and people are very aware of the discrepancy in their relational height. So good for them,
dude. That's awesome.
Yeah,
makes old Pappy happy.
And if a woman is too short, it's a threat on the genetic gene pool. Okay, obviously their genetic gene pool is fine. Why? He's a national champion wrestler. They're fine.
Yeah, and she's a giant. She's 6'5".
She's an Amazon 6'3".
Sorry, she's 6'3", which 6'3" is a tall woman. That is
taller than both of us.
Yeah, and so that's the equivalent. I mean, of what is the equivalent to that, dude? That's like me dating somebody that's like 6'7".
Yeah, that's pretty tall. We got to think of percentiles. What is the percentile of woman heights? That's what we want to know.
But dude, can you imagine the babies?
Average height, 5'4".
Big old babies
for women.
Wow.
So she's that much taller than the height. The percentile demographics would be 1 percentile woman height is 6'3".
It's got to be abysmally small.
99th percentile.
Wow.
So
they're like 1% of women.
Yeah, she's 1% of women.
Wow.
Yeah,
dude, you caught like 1 in a billion.
That makes me wonder what my sister is, because my sister's 5'11". Oh, 5'11" is still 99th percentile. Yeah.
What? Really?
A woman who is 5'11" is 99th percentile.
What's 5'10"?
Or higher for the height of U.S., meaning she's taller than 99% of the other woman.
Is that just in the U.S. or is that
that's in the U.S.?
Oh, okay.
96th percentile is 5'10".
Way to go.
Isn't that crazy, dude? I got to tell my sister that she's 99th height percentile. She's not going to like that.
She probably won't, but
She hates it when tall guys date short girls. She hates it. Yeah. She says,
what about tall girls dating short guys? She like that?
I'm going to have to ask her how she feels about it.
You should ask her.
I'm going to send a picture of them and be like, this could be you. I know some short guys.
I know some short kings.
I know some short kings.
Some kingsmen that would.
Kings. 5'9" is 90th percentile.
5'9" is 90th?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
10%, right? That means that 10% of the women are that way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, way to
Are
go.
that height or taller. Yeah.
Or taller? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So like 90th percentile means you're taller than 90% of the women.
I gotcha. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. And you know what percentile I'm in for benching 315?
What percentage?
I don't know, actually.
Just ask if it means you take steroids.
No, it does not. I'm all natural.
Are you though? Are you?
I take tons of creatine.
How about you be honest with the kids?
I'm probably going to start taking 15 grams of creatine a day.
Should I be taking 10?
You should definitely be taking at least 10, yes.
Dude, do I need to like take that in the morning or at night? Does it matter?
I put it in my pre-workout.
Yeah, but let's say that I haven't taken it today.
Just take it at night. It's fine. It's
gonna keep me up?
It's kind of like a loading thing. It's kind of like how much creatine you have in your system at a given time, and you build up your creatine stores. Creatine
I need to build up the
is a natural
stores.
product, and it's in red meat. But
Well,
no one
good for me.
Yeah,
I eat hella red meat, or at least used to.
hella red meat. But I think you would have to eat a ton more red meat to get to get 10 grams.
You underestimate my power.
You underestimate my power. 315 bench male percentile. Let's see.
Check it out, dude.
Top 1 to 5% of lifters, especially in commercial gyms. What other gyms are there? Private gyms? I guess like
They're all private gyms, though.
Their own private gym.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair.
All right, so yeah. 1 to
So
5%.
top 1% or bottom 1%? Are you a
Top
bottom?
1 to 5%. Top 1 to 5.
Okay. So not very many people are doing that.
Not very many people. No, it's not a big deal.
315?
What I do. 315. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. Because honestly, it's like not even that big of a deal.
You know what? It is that big of a deal. And I think the most I've ever benched ever, I'm not even that strong anymore, dude. This is the sad thing in the cut is the strength starts to wane and you forget you're losing your powers. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm too afraid to
shredded?
I'm too afraid to like go heavy on anything anymore for fear of like injuring myself.
It's a good thing to, especially when you're cutting, to avoid your maxes because that's how people get injured all the time on cuts. Anyways, but yeah, the most I ever benched was 365.
Well,
But
even like in the bulk, dude, like it still makes me nervous.
oh, and
to like,
bulk.
yeah, it still makes me nervous to go all out.
How many
Probably
reps
'cause
do
I
you
had
go for like when you're going hard? What's your
8 to
low
10.
reps? 8 to 10.
8.
You never
Yeah.
go less than 8.
Usually not.
I think you go to 5. I think you go to 5 reps.
Really?
Let's see what you do. Yeah. I think that might be what you need to push the envelope. Now, maybe do that not with like a barbell bench, but like with dumbbells, right?
I do that. Oh, I usually do all of my lifts with dumbbells, to be honest with you. I rarely barbell bench.
Yeah, you do, you dumbbell.
I usually. But yeah, 5 reps, I can easily do 100 pounds.
Dude, I'm
in each
very
hand.
stoked. We're gonna film some content together. You know what I got? These little these.
Oh, you got
microphones.
DJIs, huh?
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of DJI stuff, but like I have the one DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that
Mhm.
could just like follow us around
Mhm.
camera wise.
Yeah, I actually have one of those at work.
We're gonna put it on our lapels, on our little tanks.
On little tanks.
We're
We're going to start talking to people.
Yeah. Should we just roast people at the gym? Be like, hey.
Hey.
No,
Not this
it's
weekend,
gonna
but
be-
next, right?
Not this weekend, but next. Yes.
Like do we know what weekend that is?
It's like the.
It's like the 4th?
Yes.
Copy that.
Yeah, unlike Sunday or the following Monday, maybe. Because I think I'm probably just going to stick around.
Yeah?
Well, just for a day because Ali is going to California.
Again?
Yes.
Why?
Because they love it there, dude. It's awesome. You know, it's warm.
I guess.
Fantastic. Dude, everyone's going for warmer climates right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was like 70 degrees here today.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, it was one of the warmer days today. It wasn't 70, but it was warmer. And dude, I came alive.
Dude, I went on a walk outside with my lady, dude. It was
nice.
great.
Little walk outside, dude.
It was nice. I loved it.
Lemonade.
Bro, lemonade juices are really hard for me to turn down, dude. I love a good juice.
Dude, I get it at Sam's Club.
Okay.
I forget what it's called. It's like a type of lemonade, but it's 0 calories. And then what does that mean?
Is it in like a can?
Sucralose. No, it's in a bottle. It's such a tasty lemonade, dude. It's so good.
Send pics, dude. Send pics or it's not
I'm gonna
real.
have to send pics.
Because I gotta see it, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, do you like bubbly water? Do you like sparkling water?
You know what? I like it. I used to be big into like the bubblies.
LaCroix? The LaCroix?
Yeah, I used to be big into that. But then I was just like, it's too expensive to keep getting them. I'm just going to get water.
See, bro, I've gotten really accustomed to bubbly water. And you know what it was for me? I flew from Brisbane, Australia to Sydney, Australia in the wee hours of the morning as the sun was rising above the Gold Coast. And as I took off in the plane, and I think I was in either first class or business class. This is a real story.
Okay.
They came out with fine china. They came out with like, when you're in like the fancier classes, dude, they give you like real silverware, not like fake silverware. They give you like metal.
Ooh.
And they came out with a glass, dude. And they're like, you want some water? So they said it in Australian accents. They're like, you want some water? I was like, yes.
You want some water? Yeah.
Would you like some water, hun? And I was like, yes, I would. And it was sparkling water. And at first I was like, all right. She's already pouring it. Whatever. Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, delightful.
Ooh.
Something about the tall, skinny glass, it being bubbly and eating it with breakfast, dude. It was phenomenal, dude.
Wow,
so much so that I bought a skinny glass to recreate this. So sometimes when I'm feeling sad, I fill it full of bubbly, sparkling water, sparkling mineral water.
What's your brand?
I think Pellegrino.
Pellegrino.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Tall green bottle.
All right, this is what it is, dude. I found it. This is the lemonade.
Let's see it.
Nature's Twist, sugar-free, dude. Sugar-free, 0 calories. It's got a little sodium, got a little potassium. Okay.
You drink these a lot?
No, like we get them sometimes, and then we'll just go through.
You've been cutting with them,
like
dude?
3 months until we get them in. You could definitely cut with them.
You've been cutting with them this time, this go around?
I've been switching it up. I got some caffeine-free, calorie-free Dr. Pepper.
Oh, the hell do you say?
Some calorie-free root beer.
Oh
yeah,
dude. You want to get some of Nature's Twist, dude? Get a little twisted, huh?
Yeah, let's get twisted.
You want to get twisted, bro?
Let's get twisted, dude.
That sounds so good. Why does lemonade sound so good right now?
It's amazing. It's delicious. It's delicious. I want some. Anyways, so yeah, that's the cutting strategy. I'm back on the cut, and I'm eating hella chicken and rice.
Nice.
Made hella chicken and rice. And this is the thing I realized.
You season that with anything?
I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that.
All right, I believe you.
I do season it. I season the chicken.
With what?
I get a bunch of lemon pepper and a bunch of garlic, mostly.
A bunch, huh?
A bunch. I put it in the Instant Pot with it, and so it really soaks up the juices.
You make it white guy spicy?
White guy spicy.
Nice.
I don't like a Cajun flavor on my chicken.
Why, dude? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
All right.
And so,
Daddy likes a little Cajun.
Oh, yeah? Daddy likes a little Cajun?
Yeah, dude. Like a little Cajun on it.
Yeah? You like a little Mardi Gras?
I love it, dude. It's great.
You like Satan? Because that's what it is. Mardi Gras is all about Satan.
My Instant Pot's busted, dude. I need to get the seal replaced or something.
Yeah, get a seal replaced or get a really big one. Just replace it. They're actually
I
not.
have a really big one. That's the thing.
Oh, how big is it?
It's like the I don't know, the 12, 11 gallon.
I feel like
don't
mine's
know.
like a 10 quart or something.
Mine's a little bit bigger than yours. I know that.
Okay. Not a big deal.
But I got the fancy one that does like multiple things too.
Oh.
And it broke on me. I honestly think that.
What do you mean it does a bunch of things? Mine does a bunch of things. Mine's an Instant Pot Duo. It's 7-in-1.
Yeah,
right?
mine's an 11-in-1.
Oh, chill, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
It does your taxes?
Yeah, dude. And honestly, I get a return every year. I'm
Honestly,
going to prison. It did them wrong.
I'm going to prison for tax evasion. All right. I don't know what type of Wolf of Wall Street crap this Instant Pot thought we were doing with the taxes. Dude, it's a yogurt maker too.
Yeah, I don't know how you make yogurt. I don't know why you would make yogurt when you can buy it super cheap.
Pressure washing stuff?
I don't know, dude. It just looked like a good
I
deal.
think this is mine because it's 8 quart. But I need the biggest one possible. That's what I need because I make a ton of chicken and I go through it very, very fast.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how fast?
Well, like if I take a 5-pound bag of chicken.
You're doing great.
Thank you. From Walmart, and I Instant Pot that stuff.
Yeah.
It lasts about a week.
But that's as long as you need it to last. Chicken's not that good for much longer than a week anyway, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't want week and a half old chicken that you're heating up and eating.
It's true, but I think the thing that I'm pricing into the model here is that I'm going to have to actually eat more chicken. I need to eat more.
Oh, gotcha. So you're looking at
doubling my rate.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this: are you you just do the chicken and the rice? That's it? You just dry scoop it in there, just like that?
Chicken rice. That's what I did today, and then I did a little bit of tapatio, a little hot.
Oh, so a little hot sauce. That's it.
But this is the thing: is I need to figure out how to make things taste more delicious without sauces.
Sauces don't add that much calories. You can get sauces that are.
They do.
No, dude, you can find sauces that are pretty good, bro.
What I need is no fat. I need no fat in the sauce.
Easy, dude.
And the most delicious sauces are
Walmart.
fat sauces.
No, I found one.
Okay.
Walmart spicy mustard. It looks like spicy mayo.
Okay.
0. It's like 5 calories, but there's 0 fat.
Are you sure?
Yes, I looked at it.
I'm
I
looking it
actually
up
squirted
right
it
now.
on my face.
Sounds like a gay scenario, but okay.
I got
What are you
made fun of
talking
because I
about?
popped it open and went.
Oh no,
like,
it's all over my face.
I was like,
All right, point to the one. This one?
none of those.
What do you mean?
It's none
This
of
is
those. dude.
Walmart. This is at Walmart.
I know. It's not any of those.
Do you know what the brand is?
I'm pretty sure it's freaking